Hey kids, Brian Trauman here. Pez Through the Ages. We've got a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. Why don't you check us out? Here we've got Superman. I don't know why I haven't done this before, but there are some clear differences going on. There's also, believe it or not, a vintage Superman, never released to the public. Only an ad has been found, and then there are a very small handful, 4 or fewer variations or versions or whatever. They're basically a head from something else, painted with a little black paint to give it some hair. And that's it. That's Superman. There's a vending box out there as well. But we're not doing that today. I don't have one of those. They are in the hands of very few and long-term collectors, and they're pretty cool. Anyway, let's go back to 2010, which is the... So if you've paid attention to some of my videos, you know that the DC Comics more recent superhero stuff is going to have this on the back. It's got a trademark and a copyright. It says DC, and then in parentheses it has an S and a 2-digit number. This one has a 10, which means that it's from 2010. However, it was released in 2011. It's on a 5.9 China. It is the Superman bust with a curl in its hair. That curl is not filled in. It's like a fish hook. You see it right there? That's the first version, now on the website, the Pez website, as Superman Classic. That's right, Classic. That's 10, or rather 11. And then in 2016, we get another version. And here he is, less classic. It looks like pretty much the same head to me. How about you guys? But you see some important differences. First of all, we've got blue around the neck as opposed to the kind of the open collar style of the 70s, little Christopher Reeve action over here. This is more of the take your pick Superman from the recent movies. I'm still more of a Superman 2 General Zod kind of guy, but not relevant here. You'll see a difference in the Superman logo, not just the paint colors, whereas we're darker versus brighter, but you can see the curl at the end of the S over here and more of a, what do you call that? A different S. It ends in a sans serif, if you will. This one's got a nice thick serif here at the top, or serif. I never really figured that out. And nice and thin on this side. If you're keeping track and say, you know, I still don't know what you're talking about, Brian. Here on the back, we see S16. This one indeed comes out in 2016. I got mine in April of 2016, as a matter of fact. This one is the most recent one. It looks damn near identical to me as this guy here. Same kind of eyes, the same filled in curl on the hair, the same blue around the neck, the same serif on the logo, but the paint brightness is a bit different. The brightness on the faces is a bit different. What else? The redness of the cape is a bit different, but most importantly and easiest to follow along is that these logos are different. I'm going to get a little focus again. On the left, can we do it? Yeah, TM and copyright DCS16, whereas on the right, we're looking at C, or copyright, and TM DC Comics, and here we have S19. Importantly, this comes out in 2020, not 2019, similar to our S10 on the classic version, where we don't get it until 2011. Now this guy's completely different as well. This is the, Jim Caviezel Superman. Kind of dumb looking, if you ask me. No offense to Jim. We're back to the open collar rather than the blue around the neck. We have a totally different S. I mean, look at these guys. Let me bring him over here. Swoosh, right over there. The S is different. It's fatter. It's lazier, if you ask me. And on the back, let me zoom in. We're looking at S16 again. Now this is Superman B, for those who keep track that way. I don't know what else you want to do here. These are all on some variation of 5.9 or 7.5 China stems, all with a 6 IMC. They all have the 4-leaf design for the spring, a plastic hinge, no double downs, no missing shadows. They all have spines. They all have feet. This is it. These are the 4 versions. That's okay, buddy. You can turn around. I was just making fun of you. These are the 4 versions of the Supermen since 2011. If you want the complete collection, you got to pony up about $4 grand or so for the ancient version. See ya.